Welcome students, we are going to learn about circles chapter today, and the importance of circles chapter is very much into our real life applications also. It is basically used for many things like designing watches, wall clocks you can say, and then it's also used for making bicycles, cars, trains, ships, aeroplanes, radios, telephones, trolleys, wheelbarrows, air conditioners, rockets, etc. It might sound a little different, but yes, they are the applications of circles chapter only. Actually, they are the practical applications, and most of the chapters in maths are which we learn in our school life are actually into the surface, so we don't know exactly why we are learning it, but yes, trust me, they have their wide range of applications, which is why it is significant to learn them in that stage. Now you can find 3 circles on the board where O is the center of all the 3 circles, and there are 3 lines available which are red in color. So the lines here, the straight lines, can intersect the circle in any 3 possible ways. So these are the 3 possible ways, and based on how it is intersecting the circle, intersect means to touch the circle or to cross the circle, okay? So based on how it is interacting with the circle, intersecting with the circle, we decide its name. Now there is first one, you can see there is a line which is touching the circle at 2 different points, say A and B, and passing through its center O. Then you call this line as diameter. Then you call this line as diameter. But the same line, if it is passing through, again imagine the same line is passing through the circle itself. Yes, it is passing through 2 points on the circle, which is A and B, but it is not passing through the center. Or let me change the names, so for your convenience I'll make it C and say for instance D, okay? So that line which is passing through the circle at 2 different points on the circle, that is C and D, but doesn't pass through the center. It's not passing through the center. When it's not passing through the center but it is touching the circle at 2 points, it is called a chord, okay? And then the third one, you can find it is touching the circle at only 1 point. Let's say that point is P, okay? Only 1 point, then it is called a tangent. Whenever a straight line, all the 3 are straight lines, so we talk about a straight line intersecting a circle. That can be 3 ways, 1, 2 and 3. So what are the 3 ways? One in which you have 2 points intersecting, okay, and it is passing through center, then it's called diameter. One which is passing through 2 points on the circle and the one which is passing through the center as well, then it is called diameter. See, the line, the diameter can be any ways, okay? It can be like this, it can be like this. I'll show another a line so that you can understand better. So this is also a diameter, okay? You can't see, then you can see this one. This is also a diameter. Why? It is touching the circles at 2 points and it is passing through the center. So any of these lines which are passing through 2 points on the circle and passing through the center will be called as a diameter. Now all the three colored lines are diameters only, okay? And most importantly, all the diameters will be same in length because it's a circle, okay? And then next we come to the second case called chord. So chord is a line, same, you have to consider here it is a straight line which is intersecting a circle. Yes, it is intersecting a circle, but all we have to remember here is, yes, it is 2 points, it is intersecting at 2 points, yes, but it is not pass through, doesn't pass through center, doesn't pass through center, then it is called just a chord. It's not passing through it's not passing through center, it's called a chord. And the third case, you can see that it is only intersecting at 1 point. It's only 1 point. And again, doesn't pass through center. Definitely can't pass through the center because it's outside the circle. Can you see that? It is touching the circle externally. See this one. This is a line. Now, for instance, I'll take another color and show you that this is also a chord. Imagine this one. This is a chord. This is a chord. Any of these are chords. Okay. Now, this can be a tangent. Say, for instance, I have a line like this. This is a tangent. Okay. This can be a tangent. Sorry. This can be a tangent. Okay. Any of this which is touching the circle at only 1 point, it's called tangent. It's touching the circle at 2 points, yes, but we have to check whether it's passing through the center or not. If it's passing, it's diameter. Doesn't pass through center, it's a chord. This is how we conclude the names of the straight lines which are intersecting the circles. Now, one sub point under diameter we have to understand that there is a term called radius. Radius is half of diameter. Here, in this case, in this circle, imagine AB is the diameter. Imagine the AB diameter is, let's say AB is equals to 8 centimeter. Then radius will be 4 centimeter. Why? Because it's half of 8. Okay? And one more important point what you have to remember is, here AB is the diameter, and since O is the center, OA will be equal to OB, which is equals to the radius. From the center, this part is called the radius, any direction. From the center to the circle, if it is touching a line, there is a line which is touching from the center to the circle, circumference of the circle, then you call it a radius. Okay? Right.